introduce myself. My name is Steve Berenger. You can call me Steve, Teacher Steve. Very casual, no worries. Steve. I'm from America. And this is exactly where I'm from, Carterville, Illinois. It's like in the middle of America, right about in the middle. And we're actually called the Midwest. And normally, one of your questions is about how people talk differently, maybe in different parts of America. Where I'm from, there's a little accent, but I try not to do it. So, don't be shy about any questions you want to ask me, okay? Don't be shy. I'm not shy, and I hope you are not shy either. So, group, you go first? Oh, a shy group. Or you want to go first?
Okay.
Oh, okay. We'll be with you soon, okay? Think about some questions, and don't be shy. Okay. All right, can I sit here?
Yes.
Okay. Hello. How do I know you? You look familiar. Oh, yes, yes. Wow. How you doing?
Awesome.
Oh, great, 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 great. And your name?
Mariah?
All right. Wasn't a long time. Wow. And your friends? You're an angel? Are you? Okay. And Lisa? So, okay, one thing, okay, shh. One thing, I've got to be able to hear them, okay? Thank you. Okay, so you have some questions for me. What do you have?
Okay. So the first one is there any opinion about gun laws in the U.S. or how do you think about it?
Some of these, right? Yeah, gun laws, right? It's on here, number 16, yeah. Opinion on gun laws. My opinion is it's too late to change gun laws. In America, there's just too many guns. And when I was there, I used to own guns too. But I was taught when I was very young to be very responsible with them. So I was super safe with them, and I only used them for fun, like shooting like potholes or targets. I never shot any animals, no hunting. But if I did hunt, I would hunt for animals for food, not to kill them. So we have too many guns in the country, and it's really hard to have strict laws. It really is. So yeah. So I hope you don't get guns in Taiwan. But if you're safe with them, I think it's fine. But automatic guns where you just, you don't have guns. Yeah, to me, they shouldn't be allowed. But any other guns, I had a gun that, this may sound weird, but I had a gun that I would keep under my bed, right? So if somebody came in, you protect yourself. And actually, probably just the sound was scary. Even if I didn't even hit, boom! Because guns are super, super loud. But I was a small gun, just a little handgun, in case somebody came into the house. So, yeah, so I had guns. I have no problems with them, but people have to be safe. Yeah. Okay, good one. Yeah. Okay, what else? How many do you have to ask? I forgot. Oh, okay, go ahead. What else you got? That's a good one.
When talking about relationships, like being in a relationship.
You mean dating?
Yes, something like dating. How do you think, is there any difference between the U.S. and Taiwan?
Well, I think one difference is men in America are more aggressive. You know, if they're interested in a woman, they will let them know, right? But I don't know from a guy's point of view in Taiwan how they do it. But in America, we let them know we're interested, right? Yeah, and we're very affectionate in public. It's like I would kiss my girlfriend or hold hands. And we're very affectionate in public. And in Taiwan, I don't see that much. Sometimes, right? Sometimes. But dating, I think I think also if I live with a woman in America, it's more acceptable. In Taiwan, I don't, not so much, right? Yeah, yeah. So it's different in that way. I don't know about Taiwan. What about Taiwan? guy's interested in you, how do you know?
Don't
Do you?
know.
See, that's the thing. In America, we let you know. Yeah, we let you know. Okay, that's good. That's good. You have one.
Is there any apps or items you would suggest for learning English?
As far as apps, not really. My suggestion is find something you're interested in. What I mean by that is, do you like movies? Like movies? Like, do you like reading? So.
Yeah, so.
Do you like comic books? No? Movies, okay. Because some people like comic books, right? And then some people like reading anyhow. But if you really want to learn how we're supposed to speak, watch the news, the newscasters, the people that are reporting the news. They are taught how to say English properly, right? I mean, you could be from southern part of America and have an accent. You could be from another part of America and have an accent. Maybe talk like this, like that, right? But I'm English, but I'm American, right? But if you're a newscaster, they teach you how to speak perfect English. Now, if you want to know how we really speak, watch movies, right? That's probably the best thing. As far as apps, you might just try using your phone in English as opposed to Chinese. But movies for how we really speak, using subtitles, but news is definitely how we speak. Because in America, different people from different parts of the country speak differently. They do, they have an accent. Sometimes some people can't understand them. Yeah.
So how do you find someone to practice English?
You find an American boyfriend. Or one of our boyfriends speaks English, right? Yeah. That's one way. But yeah, that's true. So some people do that. But movies, boyfriend, or at my university we had a language exchange. Well, actually, I would just visit with the students for 1 hour a week, and we just speak in English. And to me, some of it was for them to practice English, but I think also it's just someone to talk to. You know, so it was nice. Yeah. Yeah. That's 3, right? One more.
Is there an experience that you feel different between Chinese and Taiwanese?
Which one's that? Oh, between China and Taiwan?
Chinese and Taiwanese.
Oh, yeah. Is there Chinese? Well, yeah, okay. Actually, when I was in America, it was the first time I saw it, as far as a difference. I dated a girl that was Chinese, and I had friends that were Chinese, and you had to be very careful about what you say or do around the Chinese students. We had an international show. Different countries would put on a show. Taiwan put on a show, right? A fashion show, maybe with some traditional clothes. And they were waving the Taiwanese flag. The Chinese got upset. Because, you know, it's like, you shouldn't be waving the Taiwanese flag, you should be waving the Chinese flag. And I think there's differences in friendliness, and this is nothing against Chinese, but it seems like with the Chinese people, it takes more time to become a friend with them. The Taiwanese people is like, boom, right? Yeah, you're so friendly right away. It's like, cool. It's like, but the Chinese people that I know, that's different too. Yeah, it takes longer to build a friendship with. And again, you still have to be very careful about what you say. Yeah, because you know Taiwan. Oh, another one. I told my girlfriend, Chinese girlfriend, I think I might go to Taiwan, the country of Taiwan, to teach. And yeah, you're like, yeah. Taiwan's not a country. It's part of China. Like, sorry. So yeah, you have to be careful. Good questions. Outstanding. That's it?
Can I ask one?
Yeah.
Is it familiar to go to a bar in South America?
No, one more time.
Is it familiar or like
To go to South America?
To go to a bar?
A bar?
Yeah.
Uh,
Is there any meaning to go to a bar in South America?
South America or America?
Or middle?
Oh, and you mean different parts of America? Bars?
Yeah.
Pubs? Yeah. Yeah, especially in the city. If you go to the bars like in the city, they're kind of like what you see in the movies, right? Music and dancing. But you go to some of the bars like in different parts of America, being Asian, you might be kind of out of place. You know, yeah, so some of the bars, they're more for the people that live in the area. Yeah, it's kind of like, you ever heard of rednecks? No? Okay. But yeah, there's a difference. It depends on where you go. The city bars, they're pretty much like say in the movies, you get the bar drinks. But some of the bars, like where I was from, you would probably have to be white, and that's, you know, it's kind of, it also has to do with prejudice too. Yeah. So, I hope I'm answering that because some bars you just don't go into. Yeah. But in Taiwan, I would probably feel comfortable in the bar. But yeah, there were some bars, it's like if I walked in with the Asian girl, they would probably like, what are you doing? Yeah, so there's still some racism, and yeah, you have to be careful. Yeah. So if you ever travel to America, let me know. I can give you advice and tips. But yeah, be careful about the bars, especially in the small towns. In the small towns. Yeah. Okay, good. That was great. I enjoyed that. Okay. Okay, thank you. We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. A little bit of water and let's go to the next one. Okay, big one. What are you going to do? Are you ready? Okay. Next. Okay. Forward. Okay. Can I sit here? Okay. All right. And your names?
Cindy.
Cindy. Michelle. Joy. This is a happy name, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My first.
I think I got the same thing. Go ahead.
I want to talk about casino.
About.
Casino.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
So do you have any experience about?
Yes, I do. I played at Las Vegas, and I played, we have this interesting rule, okay? If this is a state like here, right? A state, most of America, if you have states, like there's 3 states here, right? 1, 2, 3. If you have a river that goes through it, they have riverboat casinos. And you cannot gamble while, this is the boat, right? This is the boat right here. If the boat is touching the land, right? You can't gamble. As soon as the boat pulls away and gets in the water, you can gamble. So there's different types of casinos in America. They have the boat casinos, and then they have like Las Vegas. But my experience is, I'd rather buy something than spend my money in a casino. Because I'm an okay gambler, but it's not fun. I mean, it's okay. Yeah. But there's different kinds. It just depends. It's kind of fun. Yeah. But I'd rather take my money and buy things, and not, you know, because if you lose it all, it's like, you have nothing, right?
Just money?
Yeah. Yeah, I started out with 200. So I remember distinctly, $200 I lost. I'm like, dang. Took her to 6,000 NT. Yeah, it's not a lot, but I'm like, I'll never forget you. So, yeah. But we have, like I said, we have the kinds like in Las Vegas, and then the riverboat casinos. It's really odd. You can't be next to the land, but when you get out in the water, you just like, weird. Yeah.
Always lose.
At the casinos, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's American culture,
Yes.
but it's different in Taiwan.
Yeah. Well, it's like, of course, McDonald's, KFC, no tips, right? You don't do that. But any restaurant where you have a waitress or a waiter, you have to give them tips. And the reason is, in America, I might get NT, right? I might get 1,000 NT, right? As a worker. But you, as a waitress, maybe 900 NT. I don't know why we do that. But the waitresses and waiters get paid less. So that's why we give them, do you know how much? Yeah, about 10 to 15%. Yeah, normally 10 to 15.
Have to.
Have to.
Because I want to go to America. Maybe, but my English is not. It's
You're
work
fine.
and travel. So I want to go to. I want to work in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Maybe can get some tips. Maybe can.
Work in a restaurant? I mean, you might work at a restaurant? Yeah. If you're working at a restaurant, they should tip you 10 to 15% if you do a good job, right? Now, the insult, right? If you did a bad job, if they leave a penny, no penny. Penny is, we have $1 in America, right? And then we have a lot of other change. We have a penny is the smallest, 1 cent, 1 out of 100. Yeah, so if they leave a penny, that means you did really bad service. Yes, and if they leave nothing, maybe they forgot, whatever, or maybe they did it at the cash register. But if they leave a penny, that means you were really bad. It's an insult. But little tips, it's always check on them, right? Always ask, how's the meal, how's the food, right? And always make sure they got water, make sure they have coffee. Definitely. If somebody's got coffee, ask them, do you want refill, do you want fresh, right? Yeah, little things like that. It's like, yeah, I'll give you a tip, and then keep checking with them. Yeah.
Do you ever go to BD or DB restaurant?
What is it?
BD. It's kind of you can a lot of things to play, but it's a restaurant and bar.
Oh, okay, those. Yeah, those are popular too. Usually the girls that work there get pretty good tips, usually. And usually at a bar, if it's a kind of a bar and restaurant, if people are drinking, sometimes they give you more tips. So that's a good thing, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, definitely check their drinks, make sure everything's okay. That's the big thing, just checking up, asking how they're doing, more water, more coffee, whatever they need.
I want to ask you, your favorite state,
Favorite?
favorite city.
Oh, city. I like New Orleans. New Orleans, city of New Orleans. It's very, very south, not completely south of America, very south part of America. And it's this section, right? You've got this big city, New Orleans, and then they've got this place called the French Quarter. And it's just this one place. It's a really big area, square area. And it's still like in like 200 years ago. Everything's like 200 years old as far as the buildings. It's just called the French Quarter in New Orleans. It's just a really wonderful place. It's got great seafood, and it's just very unique. But the rule is, it's like if you live in this block, right? It's big. It's really big. I'm just, anything in here, the house, if you make a change, it has to look like something from 200 years ago. So it stays the same. That whole square area there. It's called New Orleans. New Orleans. Yeah, New Orleans.
What's the location?
Just take a second.
Yeah.
Just take a moment. Oops. There we go, New Orleans. The map. There we go. There we go. There, okay. Okay, if you look, America, right? Okay. All the way down, come on, down here.
Oh.
New Orleans. Mhm.
Okay.
And what's interesting is it's below sea level. So sometimes when you look over, you can see a ship going above, right? You know, because New Orleans is kind of down below the sea level, and you can look on the edge and you can see a ship going by. It's higher than this. It's a wonderful place, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's a great place, great place. Okay?
What's the difference of education between Taiwan?
Probably the fact that you seem to go to school from like, what, 7 o'clock to 7 o'clock, or sometimes 7 to 9, right? In America, it's like we go to school from 8 to 3, if you're a kid, you know, if you're a young kid. And I remember it was like 8 to 3, and that was it. But here, you start at what time? 7 or something? Maybe 8? What time? And then you go to what time?
Go to school.
Yeah.
Maybe 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you're in school all the time, right? And bushiban sometimes, right? And like, in America, it's just like 8 to 3. And then this like this high school and stuff, right? Yeah, so it's much shorter. But that's probably the biggest difference. And also languages. We don't have to learn another language. I studied Spanish a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, you're in school much more than we are. Yeah, we like having our fun. Yeah. Okay.
I also major Spanish. I also major Spanish.
Spanish? It's useful because if you go to America and you make a phone call, it will be in English and Spanish. Most like a business. Yeah, so it's very useful. You can use it in America, yeah. Well, there's all three of you, that's fine. Unless you have another question.
Can you tell about racial discrimination?
Or discrimination?
Yeah.
That's still around. Probably even more so with Trump being president.
How many Asian in America were for this problem?
Not as much as black people. I don't understand. It's like America is more accepting of people like me. Well, you're not color skin. Let me see. Not that much difference, right? Really? Because I think more people are accepting of Asian people than they are of black or dark skinned people. It's stupid, but that's our culture. Short story. I was dating an American girl for like a long time, 5, 6 years. And then I started dating a Chinese girl, right? My neighbors, the woman there, quit talking to me because I was dating a Chinese girl. So I'm like, you gotta be kidding. Yeah, so it's there. It's just, it's still there. Not as bad as it used to be, but it's still there. Yeah. But it's like, our skin color's not that much difference, right? You have black hair, brown eyes. But yeah, it's still there, unfortunately. Not as, it depends on where you are too. Like my university where I used to be, it's not bad because you've got international people from all over the world. And people there know, you're fine. But people outside of there, you don't know me. So they're a little scared of me. Stupid. Yeah. So it's still there. But it's not that bad, but it's still there. Okay. Good questions. Really good.
Along America has a lot of bad guys.
Yeah.
Well, I know what you mean.
Maybe
Well-
dangerous.
Well, it's kind of like in Taiwan. It's like just about anywhere in Taiwan I feel safe. But in America, it's like you can tell, and I go by my feelings as far as this is not a good place to be. You can tell just by the kind of the feel. And it's not, I'm not saying black people because I know black people since I was a kid, and they're no different than white people, really. But some people are scared of black people, so. But as far as bad guys, yeah, there's probably more. Yeah, it's just a different culture. Yeah. But don't be afraid. Yeah.
So do you have any cultural shock in China?
Come here? No, because I lived in Korea a long time ago, 1980. I lived in Korea for a year, so I knew that was a culture shock, living in Korea. But I went to China and come to Taiwan, not much different. I mean, not much of a culture shock.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it. The food's here, people are friendly, the food's great.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you
good
so much.
questions, really good. If you have any questions about America, let me know too, okay? Who's next? Over there, right? The big group. The big group. Do I get to sit here? Can you see me over there? Wow, this is a big group. That's cute. It's a sock. Is that a sock? That's cool. Where do you find a big sock? Did you used to wear it? No. You smell it. So your name? Kristen, okay. Abby? Amy? Sorry. Vicky? Sunny? Like the name? Okay. Okay. Alex? Oh, it's sunny. This sounds so positive. Yeah, it's sunny, like joy. Everything joy, right? So you have some questions for me? Go ahead. Some of it is the fact that we have classes, like as a kid, right? Maybe grade school, you start at 8 and you finish at 3. You're like, oh, what? You know, in Taiwan, you go like, what, 8 to 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 12 hours, right? Shibans, right? All that stuff, yeah. So we like our fun. So it's like we have short classes from 8 to 3, and that's it. And as far as education, we don't have to learn another language. Don't have to. Which is bad. It really is. Because a lot of people, you know, it's like if you came to America and you felt your English is okay, some people might go, oh, why don't you speak English? Right? They don't understand how difficult it is, how hard it is to learn another language. So that is why I don't like that. We should learn another language. Yeah. But our education system is not the best in the world. It's okay. You're in school. Yeah. Okay, good question. You have one? What are impressive things in Taiwan? The people, first of all. People here are very friendly. I've been here almost 10 years, and still people will come up and help me, ask me if I need help. That's great. So I still, I guess, get lost sometimes. The food is great here. I mean, really good. You got the best fruit. Now, where I lived is in the middle of America, so we had some fruits and vegetables, but other stuff was from like California, so it would come 2-3 days, so it wasn't fresh, right? But here, you got everything here. Guava, mango. Oh, I love mango. Mango season, I'm like, eat mango. Oh. Your winter, right? Winter coming up, right? Oh, your winters are nothing. I love it. So I put on a little coat, no problem. Where I'm from, it's super, super cold, snow and ice. So yeah, the people, the food, your weather, the summer is about the same as winter. But yeah, you've got a lot of good things. If you travel outside of Taiwan, you will find out Taiwan's pretty nice. Yeah, good question. One more time? Where do I like to go in Taiwan? Where to go? Actually, I like Taichung's location. I like Taichung a lot. But if I'm traveling, probably the East Coast, just for the beautiful part of the country, right? But around here, let's see, what did I touch on? Kaohsiung, it's hot in the summertime. Oh my God, yeah. Anybody from Kaohsiung? Yeah. I visit people in the wintertime. It's just too hot. But I really like the Nantou a lot. That's probably one of my favorites because you go up in the mountains. It's very similar to Europe. Very similar to Europe. So I say Nantou and the East Coast are beautiful sights. You have a question? Where do you go? Favorite food? Mango. My favorite food, definitely mango. If you see me in mango season, I have mango ice cream, I have mango Everything. I mix it with milk and mango, and oh, it's so good. Believe it or not, I like stinky tofu. Yeah. People are, I was like, oh, this is good. This is good. I love it. Stinky tofu. Yeah. Stuff is not good for you, right? The fried chicken. Oh, God. That's why I'm so bad. Right? Fried chicken and even pig's blood cake. Yeah, what's that Chinese pig's blood cake? Yeah, I like that too. Somebody. Yeah, there you go. So most Taiwanese food and guava. You know guava, right? Guava. What's the Chinese? I was about to say. Okay. You know, right? Guava, right? Green, right? The first time I tried that, my friend says, you gotta try green. So I tried it, I bite it. I'm like, this is a baseball. This is like a baseball. It's hard. You can't eat this. So I'm like, I don't want it. And then maybe a year, 2 years later, my girlfriend cut some up. Right? And I said, let me try one of those again. So it was soft. And I like it. Yeah. But the first time I tried one, I'm like, man, this is not ready. It's still hard. It's real baseball. But you've got a lot of good food. And vegetables. In America, it's hard to be a vegetarian. Because when you go to a restaurant, if you go to like an American restaurant here in Taiwan, meat, pork, chicken, yeah. So it's hard to have a vegetarian meal. Here. Oh, it's great, right? Yeah. That's why we're so fat in America. We love our desserts too. Good questions. Okay. Anything else? Okay, good.
If I want to study in the USA after graduate, what language test I need to prepare and how to prepare?
So if you're coming to America, English. I hope I answered this right. There are some places in America that even an American might have trouble understanding. So if you want to learn how we're supposed to speak English, right, and do well, watch the news. And I'm talking about the newscasters, the people that report the news. Okay? So if you're going to go to America, watch them, listen to them. Because even in different parts of America, some people speak differently. Sometimes a lot of different. And the newscasters, right, they are taught to speak English correctly, right? So if you're going to America, listen to them, practicing. But if you want to know how we really speak, watch movies. Because movies, that's how we really talk, right? But the newscasters, they are taught exact English. So it doesn't matter where you're from in America, you have to speak the same. If you watch them, they all sound the same. But they're, as soon as you turn the camera off, boom, they may talk like this, talk real slow and everything. So yeah. So does that answer your question? Okay, yeah. There is different dialects, different accents, yeah. There's in Taiwan too, right? Sometimes, yeah. Good question. My free time? Photography. That's easy. I love photography. I use digital cameras, I use film cameras. I even buy and sell film cameras. We had the Joel, you know Joel? The camera sale and vintage sale, Joel, you know? Joel? Hold on, one second. I'm what did John want short of hold on. Give me a second here. But I sell, for my spare time, I enjoy selling cameras and, let's see. Doesn't have it. One more minute. There we go. This. You know that? Yeah. for fun, my spare time, I do buy and fix cameras sometimes and stuff like that. So photography, and I love traveling in Taiwan. Yeah, and eating Taiwanese food. Yeah. Go ahead.
Why did you want to come to Taiwan?
Well, I like the Asian culture, Asia Pacific. You know, like Japan, Korea. I lived in Korea for a while, for 1 year. So I like Japan, Korea, China, Taiwan. And I had a lot of friends in Taiwan, right? I mean, in America, right? And they kept saying, if you like China, go visit Taiwan. Okay. So I visited Taiwan. I started in Taipei, went to Hualien, Taidong, and then Kaohsiung, Hainan. Yeah, went all the way around, right? Man, this is nice. And I came back 2 more times. Third time, I didn't want to go back home. I like it here. The people are friendly, the food's great. So I finished my 6-year degree in teaching, right? Finished that, sold my car, sold my house, and came here.
Wow.
Yeah, I really liked it here, and I still do. It's been, what, 9, almost 10 years now. It's been a nice country. I'm serious. When you travel to other countries, you'll see there's nice things at the other countries, but it's pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. Well, that's a good food too. Wow, I'm impressed. That's a good question. Any more questions? Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Sure. Okay, who's next? 1, 2, 3. Anybody next? Okay. Oh, I see here. Okay. So, who are you? What's your name? Joy? Is your name Joy? Hey, Joy. Oh, Joyce. So Joyce and Patty. That was my first boyfriend's name. Patty. I always remember. Noah. Really? How'd you get that name? It's a Bible name. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So you have some questions for me. First one? Well, it depends. Do you like the city life? Do you like the city, or you want a country, or country? I would probably go, I'd have to write it down, probably in the middle of America. Right, in the middle of America, there's a lot of beautiful areas there. They're close to the city, but it's big, open, beautiful spaces. Grand Canyon? That's nice too. That's like in the west side. That's a good location too. If you go to the Grand Canyon area, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, all that stuff's out there. That's a nice area too. And everybody wants to go to New York, right? New York or Los Angeles. New York is a really fun place too, because you've got all these different states that are close by. It's really nice. But the West Coast in California is a different world. It's wonderful there. It's very good. You should go. Definitely California. Okay? Question? Famous food in America? That you, if you were going to America, what you mean? What kind of food would I suggest? Is that what you mean? So if you go to America, you're saying to me, what kind of food should you try, right? Try KFC. No. McDonald's is different from Taiwan here, right? I don't eat McDonald's anymore, except maybe breakfast, but yeah. Probably, I would suggest the ribs. You know ribs? Okay, that's what I like about the internet here. We have them in Taiwan, but they're just the best in America. They're like pork ribs or beef ribs. They have pork ribs. Oh my God, they're so good. I've done it before. You have to cook them a long time. I mean, a long time. They're really good. Hold on, that's another one. when I go home, I'm gonna get some of this. Let me take this. Give me 1 minute. There we go. It has no nutritional value, but it's so good. This, you see, it looks terrible, right? You know biscuits, like a KFC, right? Yeah. They put this milk gravy on it, right? It's milk and sausage, and then you put it on top of biscuits. Oh my God, so good. It's a flour biscuit. It's a flour biscuit, and then they put milk and flour and sausage, and they make the gravy, the white stuff, right? And they just pour it on top of it. It's really good. Yeah. Making me hungry. And then, of course, the typical Thanksgiving meal, right? You ever have Thanksgiving dinner? A Thanksgiving dinner? Turkey and all that? Yeah. If you ever had anything Thanksgiving dinner, that's great. Because in Taiwan, you don't see it very much, but a Thanksgiving dinner is great. Yeah. And then that. Anything else? No? Okay, you have one? Yeah, it's different, right? Wow, the difference? Let me see. That's kind of I don't know how to answer that one. Let me see. American women, I think, are more aggressive. You know what I mean? Aggressive. They're not shy. Example is in Taiwan, well, in America, right? This girl asked me to have dinner with her on a date. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool, right? Yeah. But would a Taiwanese girl do that? No, yeah. I think you're a little more shy. Not all, but most, right? More shy. American women are more affectionate. If I was dating a woman, we would probably hold hands and kiss in public, right? But in Taiwan, not so much, right? Yeah, not so much. So I think it's just a cultural difference, right? Because men are more aggressive, women are too. Anything else? 9 years, almost 10 now. Yeah. So how long have you been in Taiwan? 18 years? 21. Oh man, you're still young. You're still young. If you decide to go to America, let me know. I can give you some advice. Okay?
Because my uncle in Taiwan and he doesn't like, he can't eat many food.
Oh really? So he eats a lot of Taiwanese food? No? What does he eat?
I don't know.
You don't know? Yeah, that's a good question. What does
Because
he eat?
when we have dinner together or festival, it doesn't take much.
Oh really? He's a light eater. Okay. So what are you studying?
I start
Business? You're all business majors? All administration? Same thing? And social work. So you have to work with people, huh? That's not easy. You don't have to, right? Do you make a lot of money?
No.
No? Oh, you gotta make some money. Okay, thank you so much. Who's next? These gentlemen here? There we go. Hello. You look familiar. So, your gentleman's name, your name? Jack. Barry. Okay. Eric. You guys' names sound like a rock band. Jack Eric. It's pretty cool. Okay. You have a question for me? Yeah, that's a good question. I think a lot of it's just easy to fix. It's like McDonald's, right? I don't eat at McDonald's maybe except to have breakfast. I eat some breakfast, but I haven't had a McDonald's hamburger, I bet, 3-4 years. I won't eat it because it's so nasty and fat, right? It's just part of our diet. When we were kids, when I was a kid, it's kind of like when we went to McDonald's, it was something special, right? Yeah, and it's like, yeah, and I'm like, same thing right here, right? Yeah. But now it's not special. It's not that good. But we have a lot of food that's, well, for example, I just showed them something like this, right? This is called biscuits and gravy. You know, biscuits like KFC, right? Biscuits. Yeah. And this is another reason it's fat, right? Because this is flour, milk, and sausage, and then you put it on top of the biscuit. No nutrition, but God, it's so good. We just eat food that's bad for us. It's just our culture. It's getting better, but it is difficult. It's only one group. It's difficult to be a vegetarian in America because we eat meat all the time. And it's just, if someone gave me a vegetarian meal in America, I'd be like, where's the pork? Where's the meat? But in Taiwan, it's so easy, right? Yeah, I like it. The vegetables are good here, the fruit, oh man, it's great. So I think a lot of it's just habits. When we were kids, we used to eat pies and cakes and stuff. I love all that stuff, I really do. But here in Taiwan, your cakes are not as sweet. Short story. I've been in Taiwan almost 10 years now. I went back to America, and I wanted to try one of my favorite cookies in America, right? So I took a bite of it, and I'm like, it's nothing but sugar. I hated it. I couldn't eat it. I said, try this. My girlfriend, she's like, this is terrible. But I used to like that. But again, it's just a habit. Now in Taiwan, your sweets to me are not really sweet. So when I go back to America, it's super sweet. And tea, if we have a tea, it's usually full of ice and full of sugar. Yeah, that's another problem. We have, I'll show you one last thing. We have like 7-Eleven. We have 7-Elevens too. And we have something called a big gulp. We drink too much soda, okay? Now this is a joke, but these things are really big. This is huge, right? This thing's like this big around, right? And you go in there for like 60 NT. It's full, like 1,500 cc, right? So, and people drink, and it's a joke, yeah. We drink too much sugar. You can see how big they are, right? That thing's huge. But that's a problem too. We drink too much soda. I don't drink soda much at all. But that's a problem too. Soda, those are cheap. Yeah. So if you go to America, you go to a gas station, right? So that's what they have. Big gulps, chips. It's junk. That's what we eat. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a long answer. It's a long answer. Go ahead, next question. Oh, the cultural differences in the country. I'm more familiar with the West Coast, like California, right? But actually I'm more familiar with the South. Where I live is in the middle of America. Let me show you this real quick. I should have a map up. One second. So let's take a minute. I live like in the middle of America, but I've been to almost every state in America, excuse me, many times, or at least a few times. Okay, I'll back it out. All right. So I used to live, right about there, number 30. Yeah, right about there. So I'm used to living right here. West Coast is over here, East Coast is over there. So I'm more familiar with the South, but the California area, it's like a different world over here. It's separate from America. They're good about recycling. They're good about the environment. They just are really ahead of most of America. as far as ideas and just the way they live, right? And the East Coast, I love the East Coast. It's a city, New York, all that there is, and the ocean over here. It's different. And then the South, right? The South, they're very friendly, and they talk differently down south. They have an accent, and they talk like this. When they talk, the words are long, and they don't have the accents over here. The East Coast do. They have accents up here, but mostly down here, there's accents. The West Coast, but this area here is a lot of accents. All this area here. But as far as expensive too, both the East Coast and the West Coast expensive. The middle is not bad. Yeah. Okay.
American ethnic groups are divided into several major categories.
We're going to do several categories. The only thing I can think of is like American Indians, as far as ethnicity. American Indians, Black Americans, Asian Americans, but yeah, and there's ethnic groups. It's kind of like, yeah, there's black, white, white, blacks, Indians, Asians. What else? We do have different cultures. Again, with the map, just show you real quick. Show you real quick. Okay. It's like down here, right? We've got French. There were French Canadians, and they're down here in the southern part of the United States. And Black Americans, a lot of them down here, a lot. Because when the slaves came in from Africa, they were down here in the south, right? Most of them were south. They're still Asians from the west coast, a lot of Chinese and Western. So the Indians were they were all over, but they're mostly over here. So they're all over the country. Some places more, but yeah, we've got a lot of different cultures. Oh my God, so yeah. Anything else?
How many types of language do you learn in class?
Normally, Spanish. That's about it. Yeah, most high schools will have Spanish. And when I was in school, you didn't have to. But now, I think a lot of schools you have to learn Spanish. And that's it. Chinese is actually becoming popular. Yeah, Chinese is starting to pick up. But in America, if you call a big business, right? Say you call up, let's say Nike or something, right? You call Nike up in America. When you call up, they'll talk in English and then they'll talk in Spanish. They always give you two options. So Spanish is very popular. So that's why if you have a choice, it's usually Spanish.
So you don't have ever learned some special language like Sanskrit in India?
No, unless you are. Sometimes they teach French, some other European languages. But as far as learning Sanskrit, wow, that would be a very unusual situation. I think that would be cool because Sanskrit's amazing. I mean, you look how it's written; it's fantastic. Yeah, it's an old language, very, very good. But yeah, most of the time it's just Spanish, maybe French, but that's it. Yeah, European language. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. But, there are two more tables? This one and this one? Yeah, that's it, right? Hello. Where did you bring me? Okay. Your name? Charlie? Oh, Leo. Okay. Jimmy? Michelle. There's a song called Michelle.
How are you?
Yeah. Do you have a question for me, Michelle? You? You can look at one of these. No? Okay. See what you got. Oh, media, I'm sorry, media. My understanding is it's very similar to America. What I mean is, there's certain TV stations that are like KMT, right? That like the KMT, certain stations like DPP, right? They can be very political, right? But I don't watch it, but my girlfriend tells me a lot of it is similar to like some TV stations. So, yeah. I don't know much about that one. Sorry. Another one? Go ahead. Oh, up there. It's called Carterville, Illinois. Just take a second. Should have on my iPhone. It is. Okay, right there, America. I am. Right about there. Right about there. Yeah, yeah, exactly. We call actually that area the Midwest. We call it the Midwest. And my winters are very strong compared to here. We have snow, ice, wind. It's really cold. Really cold. Yeah. Your winters are fantastic. They're warm to me. They are. Yeah. I just wear a coat. I'm okay. But in America, oh, good question. What are yours? Should a journalist be 100%? Yes. But if you're a journalist, usually you have someone paying your. What I mean is, you should be objective, right? You should report the news as you see it. But some companies are owned by other, by a company that says, don't report that. Yeah, yeah. So they may tell you, it's like, yeah, this is the news, but don't say it this way, right? But I agree they should be objective. They should report the news, not an opinion. It's right, what you see, this is the news. You should be objective. You shouldn't have someone telling you, no, don't say it this way, right? Yeah, you should be objective. Absolutely. Yeah. Question? Anyone? You have a question?
Do you think that dark web can be called media?
The dark web. I know very little about the dark web. Can you tell me about the dark web a little bit?
Okay, it's that somebody can do that thing and then recode it.
It's kind of hidden, right? Yeah, the dark web. To me, I know just a little bit about it. Like you said, they do very terrible things, right? It's kind of hidden in the internet, right? Yeah. Something like that, to me, if the media is used for something bad, I think they should do something about it, as far as stopping it or regulating it. Because to me, the internet is for helping people, communicate. But yeah, the dark web, what little I've heard, not a good thing. What do you think?
I think it's not a good thing to.
Yeah. It's just the internet, I don't know. Everybody has their choices. But yeah, that's not a good thing. Any other questions? No? I'm sorry?
Did you work in Thailand as a teacher?
Yes. Yes, I've been here almost 10 years. I taught, when I first got here, I taught at Bushiban, Kojin. Yeah. I taught at Hongcha for a while. Yeah, Hongcha for a short while. And there's another university, I can't remember, by Naka. It's a medical university. I forgot the name. No, here, Taichung, near the Duncan Mountains.
American school.
They teach like, I think so. Yeah, they teach like eyeglasses for your eyes, and it's a medical school. Yeah, I can't remember. I talked to her very shortly, but at Fengsha, I didn't hear. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, one more group. Oh, two.
Yeah.
Two. Okay. How we doing? Got room? There we go. So, oh, here we go. Your names? Bob. Bob. Jerry. Okay, Henry. Where'd you get Henry? How'd you get Henry? Teacher give it to you? Oh, okay. Okay, you have some questions for me.
Personal
Trump?
Yeah.
I hate him. I think he is the worst president we've ever had. He's very embarrassing. He's not smart. He's very corrupt. Again, he's very embarrassing to me personally as a president. Yeah, I'm 60 years old. I've seen a lot of presidents, but there's some things that are just really, really bad. Yeah. What do you think? If you like him, that's okay.
No, like it, but no more because one thing is China is very too strong and become too strong, and we need US protect. Otherwise, Taiwan no choice. The other is too excellent.
So Trump's being tough with China a little bit. Well, I hope we get support from America, especially for Taiwan. Yeah. Good question, though. Nobody's asked me for what question. Okay, you go ahead.
American people every day.
We were talking a little bit about that. I haven't had a McDonald's burger for about 3 or 4 years. I quit eating the food. Because as a kid, when I was a kid, it was a treat. It's we're going to McDonald's, yeah. It's special, right?
Me too.
Yeah. It's just something special, but it's like now I look, it's like, oh, that's nasty. I do eat breakfast there sometimes, but the burgers I used to eat, they're nasty. But I think just like you, me, when you're kids, it's part of growing up. You go to McDonald's, right? So a lot of us still go there, and I think people are embarrassed. It's like, oh, McDonald's. You eat at McDonald's? Yeah. So it's not, we're not proud of it. It's just like you were probably part of being younger and it was something special. Right? Yeah. So not everybody, but there are a lot. There are a lot. That's a good one. That's why we're so fat. Yeah. Oh man. My girlfriend, Taiwanese, I said, you've seen fat people in Taiwan. Wait till you see fat people in America. Oh man. You know wheelchairs, electric wheelchairs, right? And Walmart has them, right? They're for people with problems. Sometimes fat people, I mean, you just get in them because they're lazy. Oh, it's embarrassing. Good question. Education. Probably I mentioned was if I remember, our school starts at 8 o'clock and then we end at 3. That's it. When we were kids, right? And then in high school too, it's 8 o'clock and 3 o'clock. That's it. But here you go what, 8 to 8? Sometimes, yeah. If you have Bushidan, right? Sometimes. Yeah. It's like you're in school. I would ask students, when do you sleep? when do you study? And it's like, man. That's probably one of the biggest things, and language. We don't have to learn another language. They do try to get you to learn Spanish or another European language. It's usually one of the two. Yeah. But I think our country is not high on the education list. Yeah. We get a basic education. I mean, I've got a six-year university degree, but a lot of people in high school, that's it. But it's getting harder now to get a job. You have to have like a 4-year degree now at least. It used to be you'd have to have a 2-year university degree to get a good job. Now it's getting where it's 4 years to get a good job. So it's changing. But as far as being a kid, we have less school than you guys do. It'll be much easier. Lazy. Any other questions? Anything?
You go to watch the NBA?
NBA, I haven't watched that in years. I used to. People say I look like Phil Jackson. You know Phil Jackson? Yeah. When I wear my other glasses, I'm like Phil Jackson. In America, people would say, "Hey, Phil." I'm like, "Hey." But it's been a long time. I need to watch again. Yeah. Oh, nice to meet you, gentlemen. Okay, good. Okay. One more?
Yeah.
Hey, here we go. Oh, hello there. Your name? Agnes? Really? A-G-N-E-S? I haven't heard that name in years. That's cool. Wow. Anna, my sister-in-law. That's easy. Jimmy. Yeah, okay. So, how did you get your name? Yeah, the teacher give it to you, or how? That's cool. There was a very famous actress in America, Agnes Moorehead. And this is, never forget that name, Agnes. Agnes. You have a question, Agnes? Sure. Go ahead. You see? Which one? I was thinking about that. They gave me a sheet, right? That's like #1, urban legends. I'm like, I can't think of any urban legends. Because when I think of like werewolves and vampires, I always think of Europe. I can't think of anything with America. I can't think of urban legends. You got another one? Yeah. You use this if you like.
Do you like
Asian? Oh, animation, I'm sorry. Oh God, yeah, I love animation. Yeah. It's like, when I was a kid, I used to watch cartoons all the time, and as an adult, Totoro, Japanese animation, American animation, yeah. Disney. And a lot of Japanese animation. Even like Doraemon. Yeah, even like kids stuff, but I like adult stuff too. Yeah, it's great because in my culture, right, comic books are just things, and cartoons are things you do when you're a kid. So when you get older, you're not supposed to watch cartoons, you're not supposed to read comic books anymore. But there's a lot of people like me that still enjoy cartoons. Yeah, they're fun. Yeah, never lose interest. Any question?
how do people usually celebrate Christmas
In America. Well, I know this is the one time of year, the only time of year I feel kind of sad because that's my favorite time of the year. It's usually colder and I miss snow, but as far as celebrating Christmas tree, a lot of times we go out and cut a real tree down. Yeah, they're very soft. It's like even if the tree is it's really soft wood. Go out and that smell of the real wood, and then you go and put it in your house and decorate it. And wrap gifts, put them under the tree, yeah, things like that. And then visit, family comes and visits and has dinner. Yeah, this is classic like in the movies, right? Yeah, I miss that. This is the one time of the year I just kind of like, I miss snow. Have you ever seen snow? No. The one thing I miss about snow is, oh, it's beautiful. When you see it, you'll just be amazed. The one thing I miss is when it's really cold. There's like two kinds of snow. There's kind of like a wet snow. Yeah, and it's not cold outside. It's just cold enough to snow. It's wet, and you can make snowball easy. You just make a snowball.
Like snowing.
Yeah, it's really super easy. And then there's what I call a dry snow, where it's really cold, and the snow is just like powder, like flowers, just like powder. And the thing I miss is this. If it snowed, like the powder, really cold snow, and if you walk in it, and it starts snowing again, it gets very quiet. It's just the most beautiful thing to walk in the soft snow, and everything's so quiet because of the snow falling and the snow on the ground. It's really sweet. It's just a memory I always have. It's just really nice. But I had a friend that saw snow for the first time, and he was just like, "Oh, this is so cool!" Yeah, you'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. So that's one thing about Christmas. We all hope for a white Christmas. We hope it snows. Holiday? That one? Yeah, just a Monday. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's not like Chinese New Year, right? We got a long time off. It's just that one day. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's not too many other. 3-4 days? Yeah, it's not bad. But during the year, there's not too many other ones, right? Yeah. Good one. Yeah. It's getting close, Tuesday, right?
Do you like sports?
Sports?
Watch or play?
I used to play tennis a lot. It's been a long time. I like playing tennis. I used to play basketball when I was younger. Some people say I look like Phil Jackson. You know who that is? Yeah. Some people. Sometimes I look like him. Yeah. So I watch sometimes. When I was younger, I used to watch it a lot. I used to watch basketball all the time, football, especially football during the Super Bowl. It's like in America during Super Bowl, it's like almost everybody's watching that one game. Even if you didn't watch any before, people will watch the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's a big day in America. Yeah.
So, you have a favorite player?
I've forgotten. If I mention a player, you wouldn't know who it was. It was so long ago. Yeah. Good questions. Any more? Anything else? Go on.
American people like to talk or discuss politics.
Oh yeah, especially with Trump. Since we have Trump as president, yeah, it's talked about a lot now. Before, some, but now, because Trump, this is my opinion, has divided our country. It's just kind of like, there's the Trump people and there's the, it's really divided right now. So there's a lot of toxic politics because of Trump. But you've got some interesting things going on too, right? This new election, you've got a new mayor in Kaohsiung, new mayor in Taipei, or here, Taichung. Yeah. And then the president in Taipei, or president of Taiwan. Okay, we'll stop politics, okay? Well, nice to meet you. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much. It was a pleasure to meet you. You had some really good questions. All right, so say hi next time you see me, okay? Hi. Okay. Bye. Bye-bye.